Hi, welcome to HLS Show Me How. Add a meetings calendar to Microsoft Teams. I am your host, Michael Giannotti, and I am a Principal Technical Specialist with Microsoft's Healthcare and Life Sciences Group. So I often get asked by customers as they're working with Microsoft Teams, they say, look, it's great we can add meetings, we can come on over here to this little meetings area and create meetings for my team and do all kinds of good stuff. But what would really be great is if I could add that meetings right within my Teams. And to date, you haven't been able necessarily, folks haven't seen a tab that does that natively. They haven't seen certain ways to do that. But there has been some little tips or shortcuts that people have shared out on the internet, including some of the folks I've seen, MVPs and others. So I'm not showing you anything that I've made up. I saw it from others, but I wanted to share it with our customers because I do know this is something a lot of folks would like to have. So one of the beautiful things with Microsoft Teams is that under the hood, when you create your team, you get a group, right? It provides security and services, including, if we go over here to files, it includes SharePoint. So we have a SharePoint site that's under the hood here. And if I would like to add additional functionality, things that I've done in the past with SharePoint, well, guess what? I can do that, add it to SharePoint, and then share it in my team as a tab. So how do we do that? It's pretty simple. We're going to come in here and let's go in and let's say that we want a new, I'm going to say I want a new page. And we'll go ahead and say just a blank. We can change this after, pretty it up. All right, so we've got this blank page. We want to do a calendar. So I want to go ahead and add an image. We're going to do a web search, and we will search on calendar. And let's go ahead and take a look. And there's a bunch of them out here. I'm just going to pick some. There we go. That looks kind of nice. I'll say open. I could position, what's going to be there with that. I might also want to go ahead and let's make it image and title. There we go. And I'm going to call this my team meetings calendar. Right? Nice and simple. There we go. So we've got this calendar that we've created, or the page for it. What we want to do though is add the calendar so that when we come in here and add meetings, right, for our team here, when we add meetings for this group, that they're going to show up on this page that we're going to embed. So we're going to go ahead and expand this. We're going to come on down to communication and collaboration, select group calendar. All right, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and click the edit web part. You can see there aren't any events scheduled. So we're going to go, and it says go to the sales group calendar, and you can go ahead and schedule them. I'm going to click the edit button, and this allows me to adjust how many events I'm going to show per page. So let's go ahead, we'll say 8. We've got that. Once we're done, I'm going to go ahead and publish, and we will close that. So we now have this page. Again, we don't see any content here yet. So I'm going to come on back to Teams. We're going to go to Meetings. And let's go ahead. We're going to schedule a meeting. And we're going to call this our weekly team review. And we're going to make it for this Friday. We're going to make that a repeat meeting. We're going to repeat it every Friday. And we'll just let it go there. Something else that we can do, we're going to pull up in just 1 second. But if you notice, I can add details for this meeting. So I could go ahead and add some things there. I'm going to go ahead, just click sketch, set, at least one attendee. I'm sorry. What I want to do is actually add the channel for that, right? So let's go ahead and scroll down. There it is, that particular team, because we want to show in the group. I'm going to click schedule. And it's going to save out that recurring meeting. And notice this, if I come on back here, let's take a look. There are our meetings. And you can see here, there's those meetings. Join in Microsoft Teams. That's great, right? That all looks nice for that particular portion. But now we're going to come on back to our team. And we're going to select Add a Tab. And we have the option to add a SharePoint page. So we click SharePoint. Here are our pages. There's our team meeting calendar. I'm going to select Save. It adds that. Boom, there we go. So now people will see as meetings are scheduled for our team them here. Now, one last piece. I'm going to come back here. Well, I've got two different tabs for meeting notes that I made, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to copy the link to that particular tab. Come back here to my meetings. And let's go to tomorrow. And there's my weekly team review. I'm going to open that up. I'm going to say I want to edit the series. And I'm going to say, for these meetings, please take notes using our shared OneNote. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and click paste because I clicked that link. There it is, meeting notes. We go ahead and update. Boom, we've got that. Come back to our calendar. We see our review. There we go. And now people can actually open the OneNote. They can join the team meeting from here. And again, it's all integrated into that single pane of glass to get your job done. So again, reusing SharePoint is awesome. Modern web pages with those modern web parts that access things like the group calendar, not a SharePoint calendar, but the actual group calendar, which is Exchange-based, and showing that here. It's simple, it's easy. So that's it, just a little quick tip. Again, this isn't anything I've made up. A lot of people have been referencing this out on the internet, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, etc. I'm just sharing it here for our healthcare and life sciences folks. I hope you found that useful. I hope you pick it up and give it a whirl. Again, it's simple, it's easy, and it's nothing that you can't do in a matter of moments and have that one place, one-stop shop. With that, this is Michael Giannotti. If you have questions for me or my colleagues, you can always find us at aka.ms/HLSblog. That's aka.ms/HLSblog. I want to thank you for joining me today. Have a great day. Take care, and as always, ciao.